Hey, hello, and welcome to Zazoome. Tonight, we are talking about how to use Canva to make shorts for YouTube. Woo! Okay. So
Wow, what a production.
Who's here? Let's see who's here.
Production.
Let's see who's here. Chris. Hey, Chris. Welcome. Thank you for coming. So glad to see you. And Rob is here. Woohoo! Hi, Rob. And Tom is here. Woohoo! All right. Thank you for coming, Tom. Thank you all for being here. We're talking about making shorts on Canva. Let's get right into it. So, first thing you want to do is you want to sign. That music was awesome, wasn't it? First thing you want to do is sign into Canva and then click on Create a Design. In the search box, you want to type vertical video. Now, what happens when you type vertical video, you don't even have to type that, is that mobile video comes up. Look at this, 1080 by 1920 pixels. What do we know about this? Well, we know that a traditional horizontal video is 1920 by 1080. So if we're making a vertical video, we want it to be 1080 pixels by 1920.
So the sides aren't chopped off.
That's right. So what'd you say?
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. Hey, Dale's here. Woo! Hello, Dale. We miss you. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming. Say hi to Robin. Okay. So look at this.
Wandering ancient paths.
There are not one, not two, but 3 template options in Canva to make YouTube shorts. The first one is mobile videos, and there are a huge amount of templates, 293 templates for you to use to get started making shorts in Canva. Look at this. This is the kind of thing that you can do. Why are there 3 different images? Well, I'm going to go over that shortly and let you know why, right? Okay, I'm going to pop back over to us because look who is here also, Dawn. Hello, Dawn. Thank you for coming. We love that you're here.
Can I get something out of the way?
Yes.
All right, this is what I wore for Canva on shorts.
Hi, Sheila.
I don't know if you can see. Well, I'll go over by Sheri. I wore these shorts. I don't know if you can tell, but these are cactus. They're cactus shorts.
They're not shorts, they're a bathing suit. But anyway.
Tell people.
Anyway. Hi, Sheila, and hello, Rajesh. Thank you all for coming. We love that you're here. Thank you so much for coming. Love that you're here, guys. Okay, why are there 3 different images? Well, I'm going to go over that very shortly. Mobile video backgrounds. There are 36 templates just for backgrounds. Why would you need this? Well, I'm going to go over that as well. Look at this. Look at this cute, adorable, kind of goofy, right? Background. Okay. And finally, end frames. Now, I thought when I saw this, I thought, why are they saying end frames instead of end screens? But then I realized that the end of a short is not the same as doing an end screen, right? So the end of a short, you do want to have an end frame. And this is what is so awesome about Canva, is that they give you so many fantastic ways without you having to really think about it to create a short in Canva. 27 templates. Okay, and they look something like this. There are thousands of video elements and animation in Canva. You can also use frames, and if you don't remember what frames are, I went over them in depth, right, last week. And the description, actually you can just click the link in the description below and look at that video about how to use Canva frames, because it is amazing what Canva offers with frames. So let's go to Canva and see how to use Canva to make shorts. Okay, here we go. The first thing you want to do is use the mobile video templates. And I am just going to show you, because I've already set them up, obviously. Look at this. So here is an actual complete mobile video that you can use. I'm just going to pop through what you can actually do. And look at this. Do you see how many different pages there are? Why are there so many different pages? Well, let me tell you. When you're making a short or any kind of video in Canva, the way Canva works is that you make multiple pages, Canva pages, and then Canva links them all together.
Can you just explain that the pages are on the bottom? You're showing the pages on the bottom, but they're very tiny on our screen.
Oh, okay. Let me just show you again. Whoops, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to zoom into that. Let me just zoom into that and show you. These are individual pages in Canva, every single one of these. And the way it works is that, I'm going to scroll out again. You can come over here and you can get a template. You can click on this to get a template, and that's what I did. And then Canva itself has pre-made all of these individual pages. And every single page already has some kind of text on it, some kind of, let me just click to another one and show you what it's got. So there's text, and this is actually behind here a video, and you can see that there's the video start button right there, right? So we've got two different types of text. We've got a red background and we've got a video. And the way it works is that Canva sets it up so that you make individual pages. You add all of your elements. That can be text, that can be video, that can be animation, that can be music. All of that you add to the pages, and then you create one complete video from that. So let me go back to that and show you what it is that I'm talking about. So if we go to the top of the page and we see what the video looks like, we can choose any part of that video. Do you see how I don't know if you can see how I'm doing that. Let me just scroll out and then scroll in to, here we go. Okay, so this right here shows you I'm using 2.5 seconds of this entire video. And then you can go in the video and select by dragging across the video any part of that video that you want. So I hope I'm back to where it was before, because it's pretty cool what they already did. So now I am going to show you by scrolling back out. What this means is that we click on the very first one, which is this one, and now I go up to share. See where it says share? I go up to next to share, and there is a play button, and it says 36.5 seconds. So let me show you 36.5 seconds. Okay, I am going to click 36.5 seconds and show you what this video actually looks like. And it shows you step 1, prep the sauce, and now we've got, you know what? We've got a little problem with the internet, so it's not quite as fast. But mix together these items, season with basil and salt, and it goes on to the next one, broil in the oven, step 2, broil for a few minutes. Now, I am going to ask you what is wrong with this video. And I want you to look closely at what the video is doing, and then I want you to tell me what is wrong with this short. Because it looks pretty good, doesn't it? Okay, I'm gonna go back. What I do is I click close, and I go back so that I can edit it. And now I am going to jump to Sal and me. And I want you guys in the chat, in the description, in the comments below, tell me, what do you think is wrong with that video? Because there is something that I looked at and I said, you know, this isn't right because people are going to be looking at this on their phone. So what happens when you're looking at something on your phone as opposed to the computer?
It's much smaller?
It's too small, right? You got it right away, honey. So, all right, I'm going to go back to it.
I work with the best. What are you going to do?
I'm going to show you. I'm just going to click through each one of the different pages, and I'm going to show you, because I literally made this bigger, what the problem is. See, this should be giant. From Cook Italian should be huge, right? So everything should be so much bigger because you're on a phone. This is the thing, you're on a phone. So see how I made this bigger? Prep the sauce, I made all of this bigger. Look at how tiny this is. Don't you want to see this? Don't you want to know what you're supposed to do? Yes, you do. So this is the thing about a short, is that you need to show people hugely, as big as possible, what it is that you're talking about. Broil in the oven. So what I'm doing is I'm dragging across the box with the text and the background so that I can drag both of them out, and I'm making it huge so that people can actually read it on their phone.
What is the percentage again of people on their phone?
70%.
70%.
70%. I'm so glad you said that because, you know, when you think about how many people, I'm on us right now, when you think about how many people are looking at videos on their phone, you have to realize why shorts are so awesome. And if you're just making regular videos for YouTube, that's fantastic. Don't stop doing that. But shorts are huge, and there are 3 reasons why. Number 1, YouTube itself is pushing out shorts to compete with TikTok. Number 2, YouTube itself has created a $100 million creator fund to pay any YouTuber whose short gets like a ton of views, okay? So that's number 2.
So wait, if I get a ton of views, YouTube's going to give me $100 million?
Well, no, they're not going to give you 100 million. That's for everybody. That's a fund for everybody. But I mean, it's really amazing, right?
Yes,
it's really amazing.
It is. It's pretty amazing
so
what they're doing.
Tom said, are most people watching without listening to shorts? No. Most people on YouTube listen with sound. It's not like Facebook. So on Facebook, a lot of people look at videos without the sound on. Now, that may not have been true this last year because so many people were not at work.
Right, exactly.
The reason why people were looking at videos without sound on Facebook is because they were at work. But now that people have been home and working remotely, I think a lot of people were listening to sound as well as looking at the video. That's a great question, Tom. Thank you for that. Okay, let's go back to what am I doing here? So do you see how tiny this is? This even cooked pasta, it's just not big enough. You just want to drag every single thing out and make it big, right? You want to, let's see, I'm going to drag across this so I can make the whole thing bigger. You really want everything to be big, big, big so that people can read it. So I don't need to go through every one of these. I've made the point that the most important thing when you're doing a short is that people see what you're talking about, can see what your text is, right? And then, yeah, you want them to be able to actually engage with that. So Rajesh said, are shorts available on free Canva version? That's a wonderful question. The answer to that is mobile video is what it's called on Canva. So you want to do a search for either vertical or mobile video. Yes, it's free to use for the free version of Canva. What is not free is anything that says pro on it. So when you're clicking on anything, an element, a video, a photograph, even text, if it says the word pro, then you either have to pay for it or just don't use it. So you can always have the option in the free version of using everything that's free. And the other thing that you can do, and that was a great question, Rajesh, thank you. the other thing that you can do, and I'm going to show you this right now. When you're over in the side here, and I'm going to just zoom into the side a little bit. Actually, let me zoom in here a little closer. Right. Okay, so if we go to photos, which I'm going to do, and then I hover over any photo, you can see on the bottom here it says, is it free or is it pro? And if it's a pro photo, then you have, but look at how many free photos there are. Look at this. I mean, you can use, right, I'm having a hard time finding anything that isn't free. So, you know, that's pretty awesome. So if I click on text and I type in, let's say, script. I want to use some kind of script text. Is it free? Look at this. All of this is free. So, wow, there is a ton of options for you. I'm going to try that again. So I went over here and I clicked on, can you see this? I just want to make sure. That you see what it is that I'm doing. I go into the search box, okay, and then I type in script, and that gives me all the cursive text. And then if I hover over it, it's going to let me know whether or not, actually, I think the internet is so slow it's not telling me, but some of this is not free. Some of this you have to pay for. But you will know, okay, see, how you know is when there is a little crown. There is a little crown next to the font. So this one, for example, has a little crown. Let me just use my pointer. See these crowns?
See it.
Okay, I know they're really tiny. Let me just zoom into that. This is what it looks like. So if it has a little crown, then it means that font is something that you have to pay for. And unless you're in the pro version. So I'm in the pro version. I don't have to pay for any of these. I just get to use them. But if I hover over it, it says, as a Canva Pro user, you can use this font for free. So, of course, this is a reason to use Canva Pro as opposed to Canva Free, but Canva Free is fabulous and I highly recommend it to everyone. Okay, so let's just go back and you can see, I'm going to hit the button again and show you, I'm sorry, it starts there, but just to show you how all of this looks so much better on a phone when it's bigger because you can actually read it. And that's the whole point of everything, right? Is that you want to be able to read what you're looking at even if there's voiceovers. So here's the other thing about this, and I'm just going to close it, is that you can voice over in Canva, but it's not simple. It's not a simple thing yet. But what you can do is you can make this video and download it, upload it to whatever editing program you have. Even if it's something like iMovie on your phone, you can upload it to iMovie on your phone and voice over it. And this way you can say, toss pasta in the sauce. Step 4, you can voice over any of this and add music. So that's just another, fantastic way of using this. Okay, what is next? What is next is that I want to show you this one with music, okay? I want to show you with music what this looks like. So I'm going to hit share and show you, this is a template from Canva itself. Now, keep in mind, the text is really small. I haven't fussed with it yet. So I believe that you should make the text bigger, but I want to show you this.
And if I fight, will I come to life? Calling for all your light, giving all my heart.
This is a short. Isn't he cute? I think it's so cute.
And I've been calling on my door.
Okay, so I have to admit that, I'm going back to us, honey. I have to admit that I added the subscribe at the end because I don't think he did a good job of saying, subscribe or buy tickets or whatever.
I
I had to add that at the end. But I wanted you to see how amazing Canva is, that you can also add music only in the Pro version. Okay, this is the Pro version, but that's not really true, because if you are a YouTuber, you can go to the YouTube audio library, download anything from the YouTube audio library, upload it to Canva, and use it in your short, right?
Exactly.
So fantastic, you can still use music. Now, what do I always recommend that you do? I always recommend that you still, in your description
Acknowledge the
of your
artist,
right,
acknowledge who made the music.
right, with a link to
Where the
yeah.
link up where the music
So
is.
if it's Creative Commons licensed, always put who the artist is, the name of the song, and a link to wherever you got it. If it's from YouTube's audio library, YouTube itself says you don't have to do anything. I don't agree with that. People are crazy, and they always will do copyright strikes against you. So just to be safe, put in your description from the YouTube audio library the name of the song and the artist, okay? I just highly recommend that you do that. So Tom said, whoa, I don't think I have that kind of time. For what? Okay, wait. That was an intimidating short. No, Tom, that was a template. That was a template. Literally, you can take that template, put a video of yourself.
Make your
Let
own
me show
video.
you.
Yeah, put your own video
Right.
in and put all your text in.
All
Use
your
that
stuff.
with
So
that music.
look at how awesome this is. Okay, so I'm going to show you. This is just a video. And literally, let me make sure that you can see this. Okay. Literally, you can delete it. Look at that. I just deleted it. So now if I wanted to, I could go to videos and I could put a different video in. And this is where you could upload, right? See where it says upload media? You can upload your own video. Upload your own video, but I'm just going to go to videos and put a different video in. So let's just put in musician so I can show you what I mean. And now I'm just going to put this guy in instead. And I'm going to drag him out.
Hey, that's me.
Make him big. And then I'm going to pull in the sides. You see how I'm doing this? I'm going to pull in the sides. I am going to go up to position. I'm going to send him backwards. I'm going to send him to the back. And look.
How cool is that?
How cool is that? So, Tom, you can do this. I am going to go back to us, honey. Tom, you can do this
Can I say
with a
something?
book.
Can I say
What?
something? If you don't, you're never going to work in a newsroom because you're supposed to say back to you, Ken, and then switch the camera, not switch the camera and then say, "I'm on you, Ken."
Well, that's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. Okay? I'm sorry. But,
I'm kidding. I'm
you know,
kidding.
And now look what I did. Now I made it so that we're both. I just deleted my frame. Oh, for God's sake. All right. I'm going back to what is so cool about this. So look, you can put your own video in here. You
That's
can
awesome.
also go to frames, right? Go up to elements. Go out of whatever this is. Go to elements, all. Click out of mobile videos so that we can just get whatever we want. Scroll down to frames and look at this. Now you can pick a frame, any frame you want. And I am going to pick this one because I think it's really cool. Any frame you want. And then I'm going to take this guy, position him to the front, and now put him in the frame. And see how I did that? I mean, wow. You can kind of just do anything. Anything like super cool stuff. You double click it to change the size of things. I'm trying to make him bigger so that his face is in there. Okay, good. There we go. So see how you can do something that is so unbelievably cool? And now we've made this even more fun. So if I just click on the 29 seconds, we're just gonna want, you know, a few seconds of that, right? So when I pull this out, you can see I've made it only 5.5 seconds. And it's just 5.5 seconds of this part of the video, but I could drag it to any part of the video that I want.
Very cool.
It's very cool. And then play it.
And if I fight,
Right? Here we go.
will I come?
Okay. So that is how, and I'm just going to go back to, wait, so Tom said, let me go back to us. Sal, I'm going back to us.
That's better.
Tom said, so you can also then build your own template to brand your shorts over and over, right? Exactly. Exactly. You've got it. This is exactly what I'm showing you so that you create your own shorts template. And then you can just continually reuse it, change the background, change the text, change the animation. Let me go back to it. Oh, I love that you said that. Okay, let me just change that. So look at this. So if I click on Meet Makia, let's just say Meet Tom, okay? We're gonna meet Tom. And now I wanna animate Meet Tom. I just go over to this and I can change it to typewriter or burst,
Cool.
right? Or bounce. I'm gonna make it bounce in, or I'm gonna make it ascend. Whatever it is that you want it to do, you can continually change any of these elements. So ungroup it, click out of it, and then look at this. Now I put the text in front of the white box again. I like where it's positioned. I'm going to select both of them and group it again. And now I can pull it out by the round tabs on the end there. And I can go to animate and I can say I want it to do block or I want it to do typewriter. See how Echold Studios just did typewriter? Look at that. So cool. You know, so yes, this is how you brand yourself. This is where you could bring in, I am going to just go back to that video. You could bring in at the end, let's say you want to bring in a video of you again. And here you are jamming out to your own, you know, music, making your own concert, showing how cool and boss you are, right? Or you could go back to elements, pick out a frame. I love frames, you know, I love frames. Pick out any kind of super cool frame. Let's just do this one. Drag it out, move it back, and now pop you in. And there we go. And now we can just make that frame smaller. And look how cool that is. So many things you can do with Canva to make your own shorts and make your own shorts template. And yeah, I mean, this is exactly what I'm talking about. So, oh my gosh. All right, what other questions do you have? Please ask me questions because I'm giving you a ton of cool stuff to do here. Okay, now we're gonna talk about background templates. Look at these fun background templates. Look at how many there are. So now I'm just gonna click through the ones that I saved to show you already. Let me just scroll out of here for a second. And look, I just saved a few of them to show you, but they're right over here and you can click any one of them. And can you see how the little cat now, its little eyes are moving? See how cute that is. So what's fun about this is that you're making a background for your shorts video that you can now pop text into, pop an animation into, pop your own video into, right? These are all things that you can do, pop a frame into. Let me just scroll out again and show you what I'm talking about. So you want to go back over here, go into Elements, my favorite thing in Canva, Elements. We're going to click in Elements. And now I'm going to search for a book animation. Okay, I just type in what I want. And look at this. Look at these book animations. So now, right in front of the background, I've added an animation. And look at this magic recommendation. Do you see this? Let me just scroll into this. Magic recommendation, see all. You just click on see all.
Wow.
I'm going to do that. And look at all these fun things that you now can choose any one of these. I love this rainbow. But look at how much fun these are.
Do you
You
have
can
any
do.
authors out there that could appreciate this? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
I mean, look at this. It's like, wow, right? Look at the stuff that you can do. So I'm just going to add in this little fish jumping into a buck. I can delete this by going back over to selecting this animation, clicking delete, and now I'm going to pull the jumping fish up. I'm going to add another book in here. Oh, a magical nighttime book, right? And I'm just going to add this non-animated bookshelf. Oh, it is animated. Look at this. Look at all these fun things that you can do. So Rajesh said, it's so cool, isn't it? Don't you love this? I just love this. I mean, this is how so super simple you can make a short. So backgrounds. Okay, let me just delete these. And now we're going to go to a different background. I'm just going to select this. Look at this. Aren't these so much fun? Don't you just love how you can add in any kind of animation and then make a background, and here it shows you it's 5 seconds long. So I'm going to click on 5 seconds, and look at this. I can drag it out and make it longer or shorter. Why would I want to make it longer? Well, if I made it longer, I could make it 15 or 16 or 20 seconds of the video, or even make it only 5, or even make it only 3 seconds of the complete video, right? So, oh my gosh, don't you just love this? This is how you make a short. So a short is 15 to 60 seconds long. It's a vertical video, which is 1080 pixels by 1920. And the 1920, instead of being horizontal, is vertical, and the 1080 is the width. And okay, I'm going to go to another one.
Isn't it all about holding the viewer's interest?
It is. It's
And
constantly
what holds
about
the viewer's interest? Movement,
movement.
perhaps? Yes.
Right, movement.
Yes.
Thank you, Sal. So this is a video. I'm going to click the video so that you can see what happens here. It's a subtle video. But look, it's like perfect for a horror story or a horror movie or something mysterious, or Halloween if you're doing a Halloween short. Or look at this one. Look at this one for Halloween. I mean, my God, it is so much fun. I'm just going to play it. I'm going to play this whole thing because I want you to see how much fun this is. Look at the different backgrounds that you can use to make your shorts interesting, exciting, movement, fun, different, right? So anything you want. Even look at the bottom here and see how there's movement on this bottom and on the top where the video is. So it isn't just that. And then scary, scary looking, you know, monstery things. Okay, I'm going to close that. So that is what you can do with backgrounds. Now let's go to end frames. End frames are the very last thing that you stick on your shorts video. And the reason you do this is because it's a call to action, right? Don't I always tell you to put a call to action at the end of every single video? So what is the best call to action? Subscribe, right? Subscribe for more. That's number one. Number one is subscribe. Number two call to action is click the link below for XYZ. Like, let's say you're doing a lead magnet to something. So you capture people's email addresses with your lead magnet. What is a lead magnet? Well, a lead magnet is something that you give away for free to get people's email address. Like a list of something, like a how-to of something, like a checklist for something. Any of these things can be a lead magnet.
Christina, the question.
So, okay, Chris, what is your question? So it won't fill the screen when viewed on laptop or desktop. No, it won't. And that is an excellent question. So I'm going to go to Salome. If you have never made a YouTube short before, a YouTube short is a vertical video that fits the third center of the screen. And if it is shown horizontally on a computer or a laptop, it will be the third center of the screen, and the screen will be split into thirds, and there will be black on either side of the center video.
Because shorts are really made for that 70% of people on their phones.
Exactly.
I mean,
Shorts
really,
are
it targets
for
the
mobile.
the biggest audience.
Yes.
That's what it's
Right.
called.
I mean, think about it. The biggest audience, 70% of people are watching videos on their
You're talking
phone.
about 70% of millions of people, not
Million-
70% of
no.
100 people.
Billions.
That's what I said, billions.
Billions.
You weren't paying
Billions of
attention. I said billion.
billions of people. Because remember, there are 2 billion users of YouTube on a regular basis. Right? Mind blowing. So yes, great question. Thanks, Chris, for that question. Okay, let's go back. Video end frames, mobile video end frames. So what else do we have here? Look at this end frame. You can see how just the edge is animated, just living my best life. And again, things should be big. Things should be big. So I'm saying make this huge, right? Like draw it out and make it big so that people can actually read it. You don't want your viewers to not be able to see whatever it is, and you can animate that. So let's make it tumble in, or let's make it tectonic in, or stomp in, right? That's so cool. Or even drift in. Anything you want to do, you can do just by going over to animations. So when you click on the text, what comes up is animations or effects. You can change what it looks like, okay? You can change it all these different ways, the text, just by clicking on text effects. And this is how you create different effects with your text. So do you see how all this works? I mean, it's just so cool. There's just so much you can do. Okay, I am going to go to the next one. Look at this one. So I really thought this was an excellent example of something great, but what not to do. Because look at this. Can you read that text? I can't read that text. Even if I pull it out huge, which is what I'm doing here, and you want to pull it out huge so that people can see it on their phone. Okay, for more travel goals and inspo. I mean, I can barely read that. So guys, just keep in mind that whatever font you choose, and this one happens to be Moontime, be aware of who is looking at this. Can they actually read it? Wouldn't this be better, right? So now I can read, but it's too big. Now I can read. So this is where you make it smaller, and let's just make it smaller. For more travel goals and inspo. And now I can actually read it. Now, what about this guy? Can we even see him? And you know, he is a video because we see the little video icon here. So what does this look like when it's moving? Look at this. I mean, it looks pretty fabulous, but even so, can you read that? Not so much, right? So we want to select all of this. You can just drag across it and select the whole thing and make it bigger. Move this around, and that is not going to make this background video not look good. It's still going to look good, right? It still looks awesome. So we can see that on his video, let's just look at his video. We can double click him, move him around in the frame, click done when you're done, and then we want to go up and click on, let's see what this video looks like. All right, so let's just go. This is all of the different end frames, and that's what they're called, end frames. And look at that. Isn't that cool? I mean, it's just, okay, I'm going to show you the rest of them. So here's one, obviously too little, right? Obviously too little. Obviously too little. I do love oddly satisfying content though. This one I opened it up so you could see it and make it bigger. This one even, I have to say, we could still even make it a little bit bigger. And then look at this one. I really love this. And I did a double subscribe on the end of this, so I'm going to close that. So see how much fun that is? Look, it said follow. Well, why in the world would you want to say follow on YouTube? No, you don't want to say follow on YouTube. You want to say subscribe. What do you follow on? Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So if you're making this as a reel, or you're making this as a TikTok video, yay you, use follow, okay? But we are talking about YouTube. So what I did was I went to Elements, my favorite thing, right? I went to Elements and I typed in subscribe neon animated. See that? And then graphics, click on graphics, and then all of the cool, awesome, I'm gonna just zoom in on that. Look at all this stuff. Look at how many fabulous things there are for you. I mean, it's just so amazing. It's all there for you to use.
Look at all the neon signs.
Look at this.
So
I mean,
cool.
it's just all animated, fun, crazy stuff. And this is what's going to make your entire shorts look like something super cool, super fun. Even these backgrounds, right? You're saying, what are these backgrounds? These backgrounds are animated graphics. That's what they are, animated graphics. So what you want to do is you want to type into the search box, animated graphics. Sorry, there we go. Okay, and what comes up? All kinds of fun things. And then click on graphics and then just scroll through it.
Wow.
Look at this stuff. Look at these cool, fun things that you can use. I mean, everything is there for you. It's all for you, right? It's all for you to use. So never feel like, what am I going to do? Feel like, oh my gosh, my options are limitless, because they truly are limitless almost in Canva. I mean, the things that you can do are crazy, crazy. Okay, so look at this one. I mean, just so much fun what the content does, how it changes color in the background. Isn't that fun? And that's another thing you can do. You can do a color changing graphic and then just make it here bigger or smaller, right?
And you change the color of the colors, right?
So
Can you?
let me show you. It's just two different graphics. Yes, it's just two different graphics. And then if you select one of them, see how it's a color change, it's a change, it goes to transparent. And that's what you look for. You just look for things that are
Wow.
going to enhance whatever it is that you want to say. And then this one, you know, do the subscribe button, do your fun little graphic in the background. Here's another fun graphic that I did in the background, a little animation to make it even more fun. You could even go up here and duplicate it. And now we've got two of them. And we could move that. And also, look at this. We can go up to animate. And we can animate everything so that it does cool stuff, right? So there's nothing that you can do that is going to be the same as somebody else. And this is another thing about using this. Let me just go back to myself. This is another thing about using this to create shorts. No matter what you do, even though these are available to every single person that's using Canva, you are unique, right? So you are going to choose something different from everybody else. And this is what's going to make your short amazing. And this is why you are going to be able to stand out with whatever you make, because it's never going to be what somebody else would do. It's always going to be what you do uniquely you. So you can film yourself on your phone, right? Film yourself on your phone vertically, upload that video to Canva, pop it into your own short, and create something absolutely amazing using the templates, using the background templates, using the end frame templates, and using the regular mobile video templates to create something amazing. You can change every single element, every single animation, every single thing is customizable. The color of the fonts, the color of the backgrounds, the frames, I mean, all the stuff that you can do is so incredible. So I'm just gonna pop back over to Sal. And let's see, who asked the question? So, Chris says, I'm still at work, but being called away. Thank you for a wonderful tutorial. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for coming. We love that you were here. And I am just going to go back to the slides now, and I am going to show you that there is a link to Canva in the description below this video. You can click that link. It is an affiliate link. All that means is that someday I will get paid a little bit of money by Canva if you decide to join Canva and do the pro version, but you can always, always just do the free version. And then if you decide that you want to upgrade from free, because look at what you get, hundreds of design types, hundreds of thousands of free photos and graphics. You can invite members to join your team. If you do this as a team, you get 5 gig of storage. But if you upgrade to the pro version for $120 a year, that's $10 a month. $10 a month, guys, right? You get everything. You get the effects, you get all of the videos, you get all of the photographs, you get every single one of the fonts. You don't have to pay extra for anything. You get every single one of these things. You can use the music, you get a license for it. You get so much stuff. And then if you are a business with a bunch of people, you can pay $30 a month per person for the people in your business and have every single one of these things. Now, Dale said, Salam on us. You could literally have a channel just on making Canva shorts. Oh my God, you really could.
Now you get it. You can.
Right?
You can. Yeah,
It's
'cause
amazing.
there's so much to use. It's incredible.
It's amazing. I wanted to show this to you because I think that so many people don't make videos because they're intimidated by editing. And
Right.
I get that because Sal and I were intimidated by editing
Yep.
when we first started making videos. We didn't have any clue how to
me
make.
more than you.
Oh my God! But no, I mean, honey, it wasn't just you. It was like, how do you take this footage that you filmed and make it something cool, right? Make it something exciting. Make it something where the pacing is great, where the visuals are great, where the transitions are great, where there's music, where there's voiceover, where there's B-roll. Like, I didn't know how to do that. You know, I had to learn all of this. And yeah, it was years ago, but still, I had to learn everything from scratch, just like everybody else. But Canva makes it so easy to look like a pro.
Yeah, all
To
these
look like a
animated
pro,
effects. All
right?
the animated effects you could add right into your video. Like you move your hand and you get a little spray coming
It's
out of it.
amazing.
It's like, there are a million things you can
A
do.
million things you can do. And it's not just that I love Canva because it offers you all of these options, but I love it because it makes you look like a pro when you don't really know what you're doing. You don't need editing skills
It's
for
easy.
this.
It's easy.
Right?
It's easy.
It's easy. It's easy, guys.
I love easy.
So everybody loves easy, don't you? I mean,
Yeah,
really.
but I love easy a lot.
I know you do.
Not because I'm...
Okay, so
'cause I'm-
I love Canva so much that I have decided that I am going to teach a workshop, Canva for YouTube Design Workshop, and I am going to teach you how to design a lead magnet in less than an hour. Now, I am not going to make this a live stream video. I am only going to do this as a workshop. I'm going to charge for it, but I'm not going to charge a lot for it. And if you are interested in joining me in this workshop, for details, send me an email, help@zazoome.com, help@zazoome.com, and I will send you the information on the workshop. And I would love for you to join me in this Canva workshop. I think I'm going to end up doing a bunch of Canva workshops because honestly, I just love it so much. If you're a newbie, take my YouTube masterclass. Go to bit.ly/YTUBMC. So YouTube Masterclass, that's what it stands for. It's in the description below this video. You can just click it. That's, you know, so much easier. Also, next time, I am going to be talking about how to make full videos, not just shorts, but full videos. You can make up to, I don't know, whatever you want. I mean, there's really no limit.
There's no limit.
There's really no limit. You can make any kind of videos you want on Canva. So I'm going to be talking about that next week. I'm super excited about that. If you like this video, please like it. You know I love those likes. I'd love for you to give me one now. Leave your comments because we love those comments and we're happy to reply to every single one of them. If you know someone who needs to use Canva for YouTube. Share this video with them. And as always, subscribe, and thanks for watching. And finally, one of the most important things I think in the entire time you are alive is to simply believe in yourself. Be you, believe in yourself, do what you want to do, because if you're afraid to do it, people who need whatever it is that you have to offer are not going to be doing that, right? They're not going to, I'm going to go over to us, honey. They are not going to see the awesome things that you have to offer. So please believe in yourself, be you on YouTube, because that's what is going to set you apart from every other channel, is the fact that it's uniquely you, okay? So now I'm going to go to all of us, me, my mom, and Sal.
Wait.
We are going to say, we are going to say, oh, I'm a total nerd tonight.
What the heck?
I know, I'm a total nerd tonight.
You?
I'm going to say, thank you all. I love that you are here. I'm just going to go back through who I saw was here. Chris and Rob and Tom and Dale and Dawn and Sheila and Rajesh and everybody else that's here. I love that you're here. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, guys. We appreciate you so much. We're going to say our dating game goodbyes. Goodbye, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Ciao.